What up? How's everybody doing out there? I've got a couple of things to talk about on the DC Multiverse front for tonight. Starting off with, of course, the Wonder Woman 1984. The both versions, the gold and the regular, are in stores now. So if you want to get out there and pick those up, you could find them at Target, maybe at Walmart. So we're still waiting for the release of the Arkham Asylum Batman and Joker. Those should be coming up next. Of course, I'm looking forward to the release, the Dark Knight medals from McFarlane. They've shown a couple of pictures online of a couple of the figures like the Grim Knight, Devastator, Murder Machine, and the Dawnbreaker. They look really awesome. These figures, I cannot wait to get my hands on these. I know I will be getting doubles, one to open and one to keep on the wall. My wall is pretty small right now, but I am going to get it bigger once I get more figures. My Wonder Woman and my two Wonder Womans are on pre-order, so I mean, I'm not in a big rush to get those. I'm not a big fan of live action figures in any form, so I don't really go out of my way to pick those up. The the Wonder Woman they made for this one is really off scale. I've heard people crying that, oh, if you look at her on her own, she's a live action one, so she's not that tall. Trust me, they made that pretty bad Green Arrow live action figure for the multiverse, and standing next to him, she's giant. So she's off scale. I mean, they just made her too tall. These are little things that McFarlane needs to fix, like those ankle ball joints and the wrist ball joints. I'm still like not a big fan of those. I'd really like them to bore the hole a little bit bigger and stick those balls inside. That way you will still have the articulation, but you won't see that big ball. So I'm not a big fan of those. So I'm going to buy one of each of those Wonder Womans, but just to put on the multiverse wall, but that's it. On another front for McFarlane, he's still got his Spawn Kickstarter program going on now. Actually, we're a couple of days away from the cutoff. I think it is Friday. I already put in my stuff to get my figures. A new thing that they did have is he's giving upgrades every time they get a higher amount of money for the Kickstarter. He's been adding stuff like he added some alternate heads and stuff like that you'll still get even if you've already ordered. Like when I ordered mine, it didn't say anything about a sword, and today they released that you're going to be able to get a necro sword with whoever ordered a classic Spawn figure. The triple packs, the double packs, you'll be able to get a pretty cool sword to go with your Spawn, so that's cool. I've always been a big McFarlane fan since I was a kid. When I really collected comics, which I no longer do, but I'm still into it. I have certain series that I still have, but I always loved McFarlane's art. I was there for the origin of Venom. I was there for the 300th issue. I was there for when they did Image Comics and they started Spawn and the rest of the titles. It was a really cool time to be a comic book fan. Of course, he went on to make the cartoon of Spawn, the animation from HBO, and then the first movie with Michael J. White. Okay movie, but he is planning to do a remake of that one. But if you want to join the Kickstarter, you only have a couple days left. It's pretty cool. It's a bit of money, but I mean, you'll get what you pay for with this one. He's been putting up videos on his website, and you can see him on YouTube as well at McFarlane Kickstarter, showing the upgrades and the figures before they're painted and stuff like that. So it's been pretty cool. I can't wait to get that one. I think they said around November-ish they'll be sending them out. They've surpassed their what they needed to start the Kickstarter. So I mean, it's pretty much a go. So if anybody wants to sign up for that, you better hurry up. I did get some pickups. I've still been collecting stuff online, like getting stuff online. I haven't really been going out to the stores as much because I'm still just not ready to. So I do a lot of shopping online and stuff. But I did pick up a couple of things. First off, I almost have the whole uh, run of DC Universe Classics loose. I also have my in-box collection, but these are all of them loose. I'm only missing very little figures. I'm missing from the run, like Black Canary. Who else am I missing? Very little ones. I have most of them. I think the Yellow Sinestro, the re-release one, the tall one. I'm missing that one as well. But I did not have this one either. So I picked up Zatanna. I forget what wave she's in, but she is going to go back here on the shelf. She was a little bit expensive. I think maybe like $30, 35 bucks. But I did get the top hat and her little wand that she comes with. So these were a must for me when I picked her up. So pretty cool to pick her up. I'm going to add her, like I said, add her to the loose collection. Which other ones do I need? Oh, you know which ones I never picked up? The Parademons from the Giganta wave. But I don't know why I never picked up loose ones of those, but I'll be picking them up. Speaking of the Giganta wave, I finally got my hands on a loose Giganta figure. Oh, the story behind this is right now this is going for a pretty penny on eBay. You'll be paying more than 200 bucks at least. I've even seen like 300, 400 bucks to pick her up. I don't have her loose. I do have her in the box in my mint collection, but I just wanted a loose one. I've always wanted one. So the story behind this is I was looking around. I even bid a couple times, and once they bid to like 220, 230, I just gave up. I was like, I'm not gonna pay 200 bucks. I just pulled out. But I put like where you watch an item, and I said I'm gonna put watch on this guy. He wants 200 for his, so I'm gonna put a watch, and maybe one day he'll tell me, hey, you want to get it for 180 or something like that. Well, out of the blue, one day, sure enough, he put out, whoever wants to buy this, I'll sell it right now for 150. And as soon as I got the email, I bought it. So it ended up costing me like I think maybe 160, which is not bad. I did get I also picked up the little uh, what is this? Atom, the miniature Atom that comes with her. I don't own this little one either. I own all the other little ones that they put out, but I never had this one. I might end up putting him right below the Atom for Wave 5. But I've always wanted to pick this one up. Uh, awesome. Awesome.
God, you're sick.
I'm really happy to finally have her, to add her to my Build-A-Figure collection. Actually, my Build-A-Figure collection is inside this, like, closed shelf, but I'll show it off one day. The other thing I picked up this custom. I think I paid 28 bucks for him. Custom, of course, they made the blue Nightwing and the Renegade version of Nightwing, but I picked up this pretty cool painted red version. They also painted his Screama sticks, which was pretty cool because usually they come silver, and the guy painted them black, and pretty good. It doesn't rub off or anything. So this is gonna go on my custom shelf, which is up on top up there. But it's a pretty cool pickup. I saw them online there, and I just had to pick them up, so that was pretty cool. And the last pickup I have is I finally picked up, and these don't come out on online a lot, but this is the, I think, 2008 New York Comic Con exclusive of Mr. Freeze. And the thing about this one, I think there's 4 or 5 different versions from the superheroes. even the old Mattel Batman line, and they released one in the Batman Unlimited that's like crazy colors, like pink and white. But this one's black with some red and a little bit of dusted snow on them. Pretty awesome figure. Now this one's pretty expensive. I think I ended up paying about $50 for this one, but well worth it. Glad to add this one to the collection. I do up there on top. I have all the other Mr. Freeza, so he's gonna go up there with the rest of them. Pretty cool. Pretty happy to add this one to the collection. Stand up there. But anyways, guys, that's it. This is just a pretty much. I'm gonna be trying to try to keep up on the news of the DC multiverse and put out anything I've heard on the streets and stuff like that. We're still waiting for also from McFarlane from the DC multiverse the White Knight figures that they showed at the Comic-Con. But those will eventually come out as well. Seems like everything's gonna go pretty smoothly. Everybody's headed back out to the streets and stuff. So besides that, thanks for stopping by. Keep collecting action figures out there. See you on the next one.